In a world that changes at lightning speed, leadership is no longer just about making decisions today. It's about anticipating tomorrow. Imagine having the foresight to spot risks before they become crises, to seize opportunities before your competitors do, and to lead your organization through uncertainty with confidence. This is what it means to be a vigilant leader. Welcome to the Vigilant Leader, the course that will transform the way you lead. Whether you're a seasoned executive, an aspiring manager, or a rising leader, this course is designed to give you the tools to stay ahead in an unpredictable world. Throughout this course, you will learn how to spot weak signals, recognize the subtle clues and early warnings that others miss, giving you a strategic advantage. You will learn to build a resilient organization, develop a leadership team and culture that thrives in the face of change. You will also learn to master proactive decision-making, to move beyond reacting to problems and learn how to anticipate challenges and act with agility. You will learn to create contingency plans, prepare for the unexpected by planning for multiple outcomes, ensuring your team is ready no matter what comes next. And you will also learn to harness emotional resilience, to build the emotional strength to lead with calm and clarity even in the most turbulent times. This course is perfect for leaders, managers, and aspiring leaders who want to sharpen their strategic thinking, develop proactive habits, and create organizations that are both adaptable and resilient. Whether you're navigating complex business environments, preparing for future disruptions, or looking to enhance your leadership impact, the Vigilant Leader will provide you with the practical tools and insights to succeed. Why should you enroll? Because leadership in today's world isn't just about solving today's problems. It's about shaping tomorrow's opportunities. This course will empower you to anticipate, adapt, and lead with foresight, giving you the competitive edge you need to drive success in a fast-changing world. Join us on this journey to become a vigilant leader, one who is always a step ahead. Imagine you're steering a ship through foggy waters. Can't see much, but you have to trust your instincts, your experience, and whatever little you can make out to avoid hitting an iceberg. That's what vigilant leadership is like. It's about being alert and aware, especially when things aren't crystal clear. In today's fast-paced world, businesses are constantly navigating foggy waters. Markets shift, competitors emerge, technology changes. Vigilant leaders are the ones who steer their organizations through all of this, not just by reacting to what they see, but by anticipating what could be just out of view. They're constantly looking for signs, signals, or even subtle cues that something may be coming. It's not just about leading in the moment, but preparing for what's around the corner. Traditional leadership often emphasizes efficiency, structure, and decision-making based on current conditions. But being a vigilant leader? That's a whole different ballgame. It requires you to stretch your thinking beyond the now and into the future. It's like being a chess player, but instead of thinking 3 moves ahead, you're thinking 5, 6, or even 10 moves ahead. Think of it this way. A traditional leader might see a drop in sales and work on fixing it right now. A vigilant leader sees the same drop but is already wondering what external forces, like a new competitor or a global event, might be causing that shift. They're not just focused on solving today's problems, they're preempting tomorrow's. The world is changing faster than ever. Look at how quickly technology has transformed entire industries. 10 years ago, ride-hailing services like Uber didn't dominate the transportation market. But those who were vigilant saw the rise of technology, smartphones, and customer convenience trends, and they prepared. Companies that didn't see this coming? Well, many of them are now playing catch-up or have disappeared. Vigilant leadership is crucial because it allows you to not only survive, but thrive in an unpredictable environment. It's about preparing for disruption before it knocks on your door, rather than scrambling after it's already entered. So, what makes a vigilant leader different from the rest? It's all about vision and foresight. Leaders who are vigilant don't just focus on what's in front of them. They make it a point to look beyond the horizon. Imagine a tech startup. It's easy to get wrapped up in daily operations, meeting deadlines, launching products. But a vigilant leader in this space is also paying attention to trends in artificial intelligence, shifts in consumer behavior, and global tech policies. They're thinking about what these changes could mean for their businesses in 5 years. This ability to anticipate and prepare separates vigilant leaders from the pack. Let's dive into a real-world example. Kodak, a giant in the photography industry, dominated the market for decades. But when digital photography came around, they didn't see it as a real threat, at least not fast enough. Despite inventing the first digital camera, Kodak failed to anticipate the speed at which the market would shift. They kept banking on traditional film for too long. That lack of vigilance ultimately led to their downfall. A vigilant leader at Kodak might have recognized the growing trend in digital technology and shifted the company's strategy much sooner. They would have prepared for the inevitable disruption rather than reacting too late. Being vigilant isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. It's about staying curious, constantly learning, and never becoming complacent. The minute you start thinking, we've got this figured out, you stop being vigilant. Think of how you might walk through a dark room. You stay alert, scanning for obstacles, moving cautiously but purposefully. That's how vigilant leaders move through the business world. They're constantly scanning the landscape, not in a paranoid way, but with a heightened awareness of their surroundings. This allows them to make strategic decisions that keep their organizations ahead of the curve. In the next lesson, we'll explore more deeply how vigilant leaders actively apply this mindset, balancing short-term and long-term thinking to stay ahead. But for now, think about how you can adopt a vigilant mindset in your own leadership journey. What signals might you be missing? What changes could be around the corner for your industry? Start thinking about what you can do to sharpen your awareness. Let's start with a story. Picture yourself as the captain of a ship caught in the middle of a storm. The waves are crashing, the wind is howling, and you can barely see beyond a few meters. Now, what kind of leader would you be in this situation? Some might say the goal is just to survive, to ride out the storm. But a vigilant leader? They're not just surviving. They're thinking about how to navigate out of the storm, what caused it, and how to avoid it in the future. That's the difference a vigilant leader makes in business. It's not enough to react to what's happening. The real challenge is anticipating what's next and steering the organization accordingly. In today's world, the business landscape is constantly shifting. 1 minute you're leading a company in a stable market, and the next, new technology, economic changes, or even a global pandemic can shake everything up. If you're not paying attention, you can get blindsided. Take Blockbuster as an example. While they were focused on expanding their brick-and-mortar stores, Netflix was quietly revolutionizing the industry. A vigilant leader at Blockbuster would have recognized the emerging trend of online streaming and prepared for it. Instead, they were too focused on the present, and it cost them dearly. In modern business, vigilance is no longer optional. It is essential. Those who anticipate shifts in their industry and adapt quickly are the ones who succeed. One of the challenges of leadership is balancing short-term and long-term thinking. In the short term, you have immediate goals to meet, hitting sales targets, managing teams, and keeping operations running smoothly. But if all your energy goes into those day-to-day tasks, you might miss the bigger picture. Vigilant leaders are master at balancing these two timelines. They know that success today doesn't guarantee success tomorrow. So while they manage the present, they're always scanning the horizon for what's coming next. Let's say you run a successful retail business. You're meeting your sales goals, your customers are happy, and everything seems great. But a vigilant leader would also be thinking, what's next? What are the emerging trends in retail? How can I adapt to changes in consumer behavior? Maybe it's e-commerce. Maybe it's sustainability. Point is, vigilant leaders aren't just content with today's success. They're preparing for tomorrow. There's a huge difference between proactive and reactive leadership. Reactive leaders wait for something to happen before they act. It's like waiting for the fire to start before you call the firefighters. Vigilant leaders, on the other hand, are proactive. They see the smoke before the fire even begins and take steps to prevent it. Think about cybersecurity in business. A reactive leader waits until their company is hacked to strengthen security measures. A vigilant leader, however, recognizes the rising threat of cyber attacks and implements robust security protocols before it becomes an issue. The key to vigilant leadership is this proactive mindset. You're always looking for weak spots and vulnerabilities, not to fix them when they break, but to prevent them from breaking in the first place. It's not enough for just you, the leader, to be vigilant. A truly vigilant organization requires a culture of vigilance. That means encouraging your team to think ahead, to be aware of changes in the market, and to constantly look for ways to improve. You see, vigilance isn't just a top-down process. It needs to be woven into the fabric of your organization. Encourage your employees to speak up if they notice something that could be a potential threat. Make it a habit to regularly discuss industry trends in meetings so everyone is thinking about what's next. A good example of this is how Google encourages its employees to spend 20% of their time working on projects outside of their main job roles. This kind of forward-thinking culture has led to some of Google's most innovative products, like Gmail. It's a perfect example of how fostering a culture of vigilance can lead to breakthroughs. Vigilant leadership isn't just about identifying threats. It's also about spotting opportunities. In fact, some of the best opportunities come from changes that others might see as challenges. Take the rise of social media. Many traditional companies saw it as a distraction, something that could pull attention away from their core business. But vigilant leaders recognized it as an opportunity. Companies that embraced social media early on were able to engage with their customers in new ways, build brand loyalty, and expand their reach. As a vigilant leader, your job is to see change not just as a threat, but as a potential opportunity. Every disruption comes with the seeds of innovation. It's up to you to identify and cultivate them. Ultimately, being a vigilant leader gives you a competitive advantage. While others are focused solely on the present, you're preparing for the future. You're not waiting for change to happen, you're anticipating it. This ability to look ahead and act early is what will set you and your organization apart in an increasingly unpredictable world. In the next lesson, we'll dive into the qualities that make vigilant leaders successful and how you can cultivate these traits in your own leadership journeys. But for now, take a moment to reflect. How proactive are you in your leadership? Are you scanning the horizon, or are you only focused on what's in front of you? If you've been enjoying this episode so far and want to dive deeper into the full discussion, the rest of the episode is available exclusively for premium subscribers on Apple Podcasts and Patreon. By subscribing, you'll not only unlock this entire episode, but also get access to tons of premium content that will help you level up your English, expand your knowledge, and fuel your inspiration. So if you're ready to keep learning and explore the full conversation, head over to Apple Podcasts or Patreon and become a premium subscriber today. Don't miss out on the extra insights and valuable content that's waiting for you.